Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant. The slant. All right, Paul, let's go.
Welcome everybody. Polly here on the Latino Slant. This is our Pop and Politics show, episode 2. We're going every Friday and trying to have a really cool guest coming up in a little while. Verbal Riot. We're doing a quick 2-minute countdown as we get people on in here. There is a poll going on right now. Get that going. Vote right now, and I'll be back in a second. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a Friday, August 9th. We got some fun stuff coming up for you. Fun stuff. All right. At the end of the countdown, I'm going to say hello to some people in the chat. Comment now, share the link, let people know that we're here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Polly here on the Latino Slant. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to our new live stream every Friday, right after Midnight's Edge. If you're coming from Midnight's Edge, come and say hello and comment. Let us know that you're here. Let us know where you're hailing from. And we will give you about 60 to 70 minutes of some good entertainment from pop culture items to political items as well. And I see the Midnighters are getting on over here. How you guys doing? My name is Polly. Say hello right now, and I'm going to bring up comments to see how you guys are doing as we get our guest in here. Our guest is going to be Dante of Verbal Riot, as well as Fletcher Williams. Let's bring it on back to It's Courtney, member of the channel. Mephisto, Bustelo, I like that name. Thanks for the lead, you two. Bustelo, Nav, what's happening? Raf, I'm going to star this one and get back to you. Ooh, we got a good one when it comes to Kamala. How do you guys say your name? Is it Kamala? Nav, Toronto, Canada. I love it. Professor Artu, Daryl, Mead, Raid, and Daryl's also a member of the channel here. Bonzo Loco, hail from the burning heart of the universe. Ooh, I like that. I love that. That's really cool. What's up, Monkey? What's up, Carlos? Kalichi. Ron. What's up, Ron? Hola, mijo. Oh, he said mijo. Emily said mijo. What's up, mijo? J-Rex. Hey, if you guys are new here, if you haven't yet, if you haven't even been on the live stream with us in a while, can you guys do me a favor right now? Make sure that you guys are subscribed. YouTube has a funny way of doing that, of unsubscribing people. And we're so glad that you guys are here. From the Ray, look at J-Rex just subscribed. Bustelo. Oh, man. Bustelo coffee reminds me of Bustelo coffee, that name. I had an incredible breakfast this morning. I had great coffee with chorizo, eggs, rice and beans, and a mix of flour and corn tortillas. I was in downtown. I was at Olvera Street with a meetup with my buddy, and that food was so good. And it was pretty unbelievable that meal was under $15. under $15, a full meal in LA. It's kind of unheard of. It's kind of unheard of. Penny, what's up, Penny? Chorizo, yeah. You ever had chorizo? You're most welcome, amigo. What's up? Okay, let's bring in our producer really quick. What's happening, Fletcher?
Hey, what's up?
We're here, man. We're here. We're starting our Voto 2024 series, episode 2. What's going on with the poll right now? Tell us right now.
So right now we have a poll that's going up, and trying to get the results. Let's see.
I got some results right now. We have a poll going on. We have 24 votes. Come on, guys. There's like a lot of you people in there. Vote now. Will Latinos feel represented with Harris? Number 1 says C. She looks like my tia, like my aunt. Number 2, no. She will change her accent. 3, maybe let's see her tamale game. And 4, we got cackling at home. What does that mean? We got cackling at home.
I can't.
Okay. We got cackling at home. So those are the choices. What's leading right now is no, she will change her accent. It's really weird how she changes her accent seemingly one event to another.
Yeah, it's unique.
It's very unique. It reminds me of let's say an actor who has 3 or 4 auditions all day during the day at 3 or 4 different locations. They're different characters. So, one, they might have to do a British accent, and then they go to the other audition and they have to do like, a Texas drawl accent. And it's like, wow, you're an incredible actor.
Right?
Just saying, man. All right, Dante's here. He's in the green room. Give me a thumbs up in the private chat, Dante. Let me know when I can bring you in. But yeah, I see that she went from I believe Minnesota to Detroit, Michigan. In Detroit, Michigan, she laid on the brother and sister, whatever you call it, dialect. Right. So strange. All right, we got him right. He's ready to go. We're bringing him in. He's a fantastic new channel. Well, it's like noon improved. It's been around, right? Man. I'm talking about Dante of Verbal Riot.
What's up, man? How's it going, boys? Sorry, I'm a little late. Man, I was having some camera issues today. I don't know what's going on.
Everybody's. I was having an issue myself. Yeah, just coming on. It was like, StreamYard's not your friend today.
Yeah, right.
StreamYards is not your friend today. Oh my God. Yeah, I was even having some problems on the Midnight's Edge live stream as well. I had to take off my Wi-Fi and bring it back up, but what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
So anyways, you got a chance to look at the subjects I wanted to cover. What are your initial thoughts right now?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different things, man, right? Because we have Kamala, then we have Jenna Ortega. So where do we go, right? As far as Jenna Ortega goes, I don't know if we started talking about her yet, but I just I like her a lot, and I don't want to see her fall into the mistakes that other actors and actresses have made, making things too political and just cringy. You know what I mean? Just cringe. Like, she's been good. I think she's been good up until now, right? Like, she's been good as far as the media goes. She hasn't said too many stupid things. She's been, kind of doing the dance. But I think the closer we get to election time, we're going to start to see a lot more actors who we like most likely say some very dumb things.
True, very true. Oh, and that's a reminder, guys. We are live now on our Facebook page and on X and on YouTube. So 173 of you guys watching us. Thank you guys so much. And we have a Midnight's Edge Midnighters raid in our YouTube chat. Once again, make sure you guys say hello to us in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Nice crowd. Wow. So, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know what's funnier, like to start with Jenna Ortega or to start with the Kamala campaign ad to Latino.
Oh, that was cringe, dude. Like that.
All right, we're gonna get
that was bad, man.
That's where we're gonna start then. That sounds good. What do you say, Fletcher?
Wow.
Wow. Okay, this is our political item on Kamala's ad to Latinos. Is it pandering? And this is a quote. This is basically from this is like a they transcribed it, right? As Kamala Harris saying, as the daughter of an immigrant mother, like our community, Vice President Harris knows the power of determination. It's why throughout her life, she's taken on violent criminals, big banks, and greedy corporations, and won. Remember that, Dante. She's won. She's won it for us.
Right. Exactly. For us. Yeah.
Vice President Harris will use the same determination to beat Donald Trump, who's proudly running on an anti-Latino platform that demonizes immigrants, raises costs, and would make your communities less safe. Vote Democrat or you will die.
Dun, dun, dun.
Latinos, you will die.
And then add the cackling.
I mean, to be honest, though, and I mean,
wow.
To give her credit, I mean, she loves Latinos so much that she opened all the borders.
Hi-oh, well, yeah, well, through illegal means, right?
Exactly.
Because there's a U.S. Latinos, and then there's
no, but that's what I mean. She doesn't care about U.S. Latinos. She cares about the ones coming across the border because those are the ones that they're trying to prime to vote for them.
Wow. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone in the chat has seen this commercial. This is literally was produced and came out yesterday. And like this political season, every day in this circus, Dante, there's something new that happens.
Oh yeah, it's exciting, man.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
I'm gonna bring up Latinos against Harris after this. I don't know if I told you about that, but there was a Zoom call yesterday, and we're gonna bring it up. But let's watch this video here from the Kamala campaign. This is official, guys. This is official. Bring up the volume. Here we go.
When you're raised by an immigrant mother, you learn what's possible with determination.
Oh, God.
And determination is how Kamala Harris
went from working in McDonald's to prosecutor,
state attorney general,
U.S. senator, and our vice president.
Okay. What's with the Spanish music and what's with the guitar? What's with the bad accents? Now, I'm not against people with bad accents, right? I have family members back in the day that had those same accents. But who are you targeting? Because the majority of U.S. Latinos are multilingual and speak English perfectly. Dante?
Dude, I mean, look, man, we're talking about chameleon Kamala, right?
Chameleon.
I mean, no, really. I mean, she's everything, right? She's Asian, she's black. You know, she's probably claiming to be a little Latina now, right? I mean, this woman is so fake, man. She's so phony, and at this point, if you don't see it, it's because you don't want to see it.
Yeah,
Fletcher.
No, I'm surprised that they didn't roll out Kamala Chameleon.
Wow.
She cackles on, she'll arrest you.
I also, really quickly, guys, so it doesn't seem like me and Dante are like a bunch of haters, you know, to the Democratic Party. We were both Democrats.
Oh, I was obnoxiously Democrat. I was obnoxiously liberal back in the day.
Same.
Well, back when liberal meant liberal and not leftist.
Right, but like my voting record up until very recently was blue all the way.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Right?
The very first person I ever voted for was Bill Clinton.
There you go. So I know Fletcher is not.
Yeah. That's take myself out. Yeah. Hey. Ever since coming to the United States, all I ever did is vote Republican all the way. There's no way. But I did have a lot of, we always kind of voted the ticket, and I always saw that a bunch of we had friends that are Democrats, and when we saw that the ticket, like we call them rhinos, meaning a person who's not really voting the Republican ticket or something like that. We would vote Democrat, and get the rhino out. Or if we had friends that were running or something, we would vote for them. I don't see that from the current Democrat Party. Like, they're willing to look at a candidate. It's just vote blue or you're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Let's go on with this commercial here.
In only one generation.
And with that same determination,
she always defended us.
As a prosecutor, she protected us from violent criminals.
As Attorney General.
I gotta stop it here. So she's the savior of Black and brown people, but she put away Black and brown people for a long time, and in some cases purposely kept them in prison for a longer time.
Yeah, they conveniently left that part out of the video. No, that's what I'm saying, man. She's a fake. She's phony. You can say what you want to about Trump, man. It's like with Trump, you know what you're getting, right?
But I bring this up because people are very gullible. They're eating this shit up, right?
Are they though? Like,
maybe.
Well, let me ask you: Are Latinos eating this up?
Good question. I mean, in my circles, no. Latinos, no. But because they're very common sense based. They don't particularly like Trump, but they really don't like Kamala.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. And and I could say that almost the same thing about Black people. Most Black people I know think Kamala is fake, right? They think she's full of garbage. And outside of loud voices on social media and loud Black voices, no Black person I know is really that for Kamala Harris. Like they may not like Trump, but they're not behind Kamala either.
Yeah. And okay, well, that's we could keep going on with that because I think when it comes to definitely the white liberals, they are in love with Kamala.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And that I'm running into, and I have to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, you mean the white dudes for Harris?
Man, but
wishes they were Black.
I also know that I'm in a bubble because I working in and around Hollywood, so it's not the same, right?
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to this ad. Let's back it up a little bit because she's the savior of everybody.
Defended us.
As a prosecutor, she protected us from violent criminals.
As Attorney General,
she beat the banks that kicked families out of their homes.
As our vice president,
she fights for women's reproductive rights every day.
So
Does she?
That's the first thing, right? As the last 4 years, that's the first thing they bring up in regards to they're trying to go for Latina women here. Because this is an ad for the Latino community. So you bring up fighting for women's reproductive rights.
They don't even know what a woman is, though. They can't even tell you what a woman is.
It's whoever wants to be one, Dante. Duh. Duh.
Yeah, man. I don't. She is. Everything about her just irks me.
Well, okay. So in an Axios poll, they polled the top 3 issues for Latino Republicans and Latino Democrats. Latino Republicans, inflation. I believe it was I know number 3 was the border. I forgot the other one. It had to do something with with your meat and potatoes issues. Nothing with Democratic Latinos. The number 1 issue was inflation as well, but abortion was number 3. Climate change was number 2, and abortion was number 3. So if she's just going to to the Latino base of Democratic women, then this is what they want to hear. They want to see this.
Well, yeah. Well, she's catering or pandering to the Latinx group, right?
Oh,
not Latinos.
There you go. Fletcher.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know any Baisa who is talking about climate change. I'm sorry. Unless you're talking about, not letting, you use your lawn care, blower and stuff. They're trying to ban those and get everybody to go to electric lawnmowers and stuff. So yeah, I don't see nobody going, oh man, that climate change essay. Órale, man, that climate change is really getting us down. I mean, look at the price of tamales.
But you know why they focus on things like climate change and things like that? Because they know if they focused on real issues, like the fact that a carton of eggs is $10 and the average person, especially in LA, can't even afford to live, that they will lose on every single topic that in that realm, because they know those are real issues. Those are the things we care about, right? We don't care about climate change. We can give a damn. I'm sorry, I mean, if I'm trying to eat, I can care less about the ozone layer.
Yeah,
and they know they'll lose on those issues.
Pretty much.
Let me bring up Big Brown Dad's commentary. He's Carlos, a buddy of mine in the chat. Big lefty, right? And I love and respect him. He's a good dude. Climate change isn't a real issue. Who is the we? This commentary hurts my ears. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have you on one of our political shows every Friday. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, I would say listen, I would say climate change is an issue. Is it top 3? No.
It's not even top 10, man. Let's be honest here, dude. We have real issues here that people are like doing dope on the streets. You know what I mean? They're shooting up in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Beverly Hills, right? I'm not talking about Skid Row. Yeah. So we have real issues, and
now Gavin Newsom was seen
cleaning up, man.
You see
aren't
him?
You happy? He's gonna clean up the sewers, and
he's in the LA canals cleaning up trash from the homeless.
Put his gloves on
after millions and millions of dollars and years later. So there you have it. That our governor hard at work. Hard at work. Hysteria. Well, I mean, Big Brown. Maybe we got to get Big Brown on for a little debate in the coming weeks. That I would like. Holly, can I call in, please? We're not doing any call-ins. If you want, you could do a super chat, and we will give it some time. We'll read it and give it some time. PayPal or super chat here, guys, right now. That would be wonderful. Okay, I want to keep playing this.
Day.
And she beat the pharmaceutical companies to lower costs for insulin and prescriptions.
As our president.
So she's done 2 things. Fought for reproductive rights and fought to get insulin down.
I mean, look, man.
They totally missed. Go ahead.
No, if that's true, then I'm cool with that, because there's a lot of people with diabetes, and the medicine is a little rough as far as the prices go sometimes for that stuff. So if she actually did that, I'll always give the devil his due, right? And if she actually did that, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I still don't think it's a top 10 issue to run on.
Well, what is a big issue to talk about is immigration, the border, which is whether you call her the czar or not, whatever you're not. Biden pointed to her saying, this is what you're going to lead in the next coming years. I remember that. I don't know why that's even debatable. And they failed with this border. I don't know. So obviously in an ad towards Latinos and towards, let's just say, Latino Democrats, she's skipping all that. It's not even being brought up. And yet she'll say, oh, it's there's anti-immigration hysteria going on out there. You better vote for me or else.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fletcher, any thoughts?
Yeah, to be fair, that's all political campaigns, all political campaigns. If you don't vote for me, I mean, oh my gosh, I forgot who did it. I think it was Glenn Beck back in the day when he was funny. And he did an ad where it just was 2 candidates. It was one. They didn't say which party it was, but it kind of was like red and blue. And it was like, it went down to this person is so horrible. This person is so horrible. And one was like, it went down to the ridiculous, like, he hates puppies. Would you vote for somebody who hates puppies? And it's just that ridiculousness, because they're all like, they will say anything and do anything to get elected. We already know that. I think with her, it's like, what policies have you done? You've been in power for 4 years, and nothing has gotten better. So this hope, and it's like, we lost the hope, and we still haven't got the change.
Well, we also have to look at this border thing from another angle, right? Like back in the day, the rhetoric was, "Oh, they're coming over and taking our jobs, right? And this and that, and they're taking our money from schools and scholarships, and they're taking that." Now we have to look at it like, no, these people are coming from over the border, and they're basically killing or raping other Americans, like actual Americans, right? It's like it's now there's a danger issue to all of these people coming over, because these aren't what they say. They want you to think it's all these families, right? These struggling families who just want to make it better for their kids. That's not who's coming over these borders, right? A lot of people coming over these borders are criminals. They're rapists and they're killers, and we're seeing that. We're actually seeing that, and they're denying that. And they're trying to make it sound like, oh, America is a melting pot for everybody. But the people who've come over legally earn their place here.
I mean, your thoughts. Let me know, chat. Are you feeling a Verbal Riot's vibe on that in regards to legal immigration as opposed to illegal, undocumented immigration? Are you feeling his thoughts on that? I mean, it hurts me to hear that, but the facts are the facts, right? The data is the data. I see it as in regards to the border, which is a responsibility of this last 4 years of the Biden administration, is a humanitarian crisis. It's a disaster. And then with that disaster, you have a lot of nefarious things going on from the cartels to things that you mentioned, such as the criminal element of different countries coming on in. So yeah, like to know how you feel in the chat. Wow, this is heavy stuff, but let's finish this video. I can't believe this ad is still going on. It's only a minute ad. Thank you all for being here. I think we have over 200 people, great people in the chat. Chris Gore's here. What's up, Jefe? Hope you're well.
Discrimination is how she'll stop the corporations who gouge our families on rent and groceries.
And she won't stop fighting
until we win. Because she knows,
with determination,
when we fight, we win!
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
I mean, she's unburdened by what has been, right?
What has become.
See, that's the other thing. She is a moron, dude. If you get her like just off script, you are going to hear some foolishness.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So a lot of people are feeling you in the chat in regards to your feelings. You're not a U.S. citizen, but pretty obvious these days things are, as Dante says. I can see that from across the ocean. Not that problems and you are in the United Union, Europe are not much different. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people feeling you, man. And a lot of people that are of Latino background. So there you have it.
And you, Paulie, man, especially us living here in LA, if it was just an issue of people like literally trying to come here with their families and just like earn a little money, none of us have a problem with that. We know how the economics in California work, right? Like most people who cross the border with no ID, no whatever, they end up working in hotel. Oops, my camera. Hold on. They end up working in hotels, right? Or places like that. And it's fine. We all, no one has a problem with people making a little money, but that's not what's happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've said it. And we've had this discussion in person, we've talked about, in regards to the migration of people that come and go for work is nothing new.
No.
And the anti-immigrant rhetoric is nothing new either. It comes and goes with the bad times. Been going on now for well over 100 years. This whole thing seems very different. This whole thing that's happening.
Well, yeah, because now they're putting them up in hotels. They're giving them like food vouchers. They're giving them money, right? Credit cards and stuff. They are literally basically flying these people in and housing them and giving them the resources that they won't even give to us.
Yeah.
Fletcher?
No, I agree with that one, because you have you have veterans, you have people in under represented communities. I mean, heck, go to East LA, go to Compton, and why aren't people there receiving that benefit? I remember, when Ice Cube was talking to President Trump about the whole platinum plan and all that stuff, and they were like, well, you're selling out for Trump. And it's like, dude, I don't like neither of these guys. And he's just the one that's actually coming here and talking about actually doing something for the community. And you're like, and you got these ads and stuff. It's like, what has she done for any of those communities?
But see, that's the thing, Fletcher, is that the Democrats feel like they own the Black and Latino vote, right? Yes. If you're brown, then you owe the Democrat Party something. Right. And when Ice Cube, and I remember that, because I remember these youngsters, right? These young Black kids talking about how, Ice Cube sold out. I'm like, do you know who Ice Cube is? Right? I'm like, are you kidding me? He's sold out? No, it's just that this party hasn't done anything for us. Even when we had a Black president, Obama, he did nothing for Black people. So I'm going to listen to what Trump has to say. And you know what? I completely agree with that.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, because I was just talking to my uncle and all stuff here, and as an older Black man, and he's all like, "Yeah, I know what you're saying," and oh man, Trump's a G, but and it's like they see that but, it's that but, because you feel that it's like you have to do it, you have to vote a certain way, because if not, you kind of be shunned in the community. And then he does the whole like, well, nobody knows what happens when you go inside the voting booth. And I'm like, I know about that, Uncle, but you're just like.
Well, I'll tell you something that the Democrats did that was very smart, right? Something they did that was extremely smart, and they did this a long time ago, is that somehow they established the Republican Party as the racist party, right? And therefore, if you vote for them, you're voting for racists, and therefore you are an Uncle Tom or a coon, right? If you're Black, right? You can't vote for racist. And that lie, has carried them.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't change. Yeah.
So a lot of passion, lot of thought. You can even say from the Black and brown community, a lot of anger as well. And I'm going to move on over to this event that happened called Latinos Against Harris. It was a Zoom call video thing that happened live yesterday, and over, I believe, 130,000 attendees in total. This is from a YouTuber, a guy on X, Dom Luker. He put this together along with all these other people in the Latino community. We have gathered another win for the truth. Latino community came together in 24 hours and outdid the attendee and notable speakers from Blacks Against Harris. That call had 72,000 listeners and about 12 notable speakers. I was able to successfully lure thousands of Democrats on every platform by touting the call Latinos for Harris. You did a little bait and switch there. Great work, everyone. Bianca Garcia, blah, 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 blah. And he goes to name on all these people. But I was in the back. I watched this thing.
Never had the ever came here to ask me.
Why don't we listen to a little bit of this? But what are your thoughts right away on this, Dante? The fact that this happened.
Right. But here's the thing. I mean, and maybe you can correct me on this, Paul Lee. I mean, usually when it comes to Latino community, they have always tended to vote more conservative, right?
I would say for the most part. I would say, depending on the generations and where you're at. Yeah, but yeah.
So it's not surprising, right, that there's this group of Latinos against Harris, because like most likely they're going to vote Republican. But I get I also get why Trump could be a little problematic, but again, I can't see a mass amount of Latinos voting for Harris. I just don't see them coming out in droves for it, unless they are getting a benefit. Like if you're illegal and they're giving you money, right? You're probably going to vote for them.
Right.
Fletcher?
No, I agree, because you saw a lot of people. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was a big, I believe it's Twitch. He wasn't. Yeah, I think he was on TikTok. That's what he was. Salvadorian influencer.
Oh, big crowd.
Yeah,
He's got a big following. Okay.
Yeah, he had a big following. His TikTok was nuked. Because he was basically calling for fellow Venezuelans to actually break into houses, and they had like a system. Finding out where the houses were and stuff like that. And it went viral also with like conservatives, because they keep saying, who are you going to vote for? He did a lot of these interviews where like, who are you going to vote for? Papa Biden, it was like the whole thing, because he's the one who's going to give me money and stuff. And it's like, they were using that to fuel like, the fans of, hatred from the white Republicans. And I think it backfired a little bit, because a lot of the people coming against them were a lot of Mexican Americans, a lot of Cuban Americans, definitely, for sure. So
and then you had people like AOC who were like basically parroting what that guy said, and was basically okaying people squatting in other people's homes, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's play a little bit of this. Get your thoughts.
Exactly that. When I go up to people's doors, I have people saying, you know what, I've been a Democrat for 40 years. Never had the person ever came here to ask me how I feel about these laws. That's what we're seeing. We know we love God. We love our country. We love our family. We love hard work. Now, when those things get attacked, and before it's done in the dark, people don't really know about it. But now, because it doesn't matter which political party you identify with, all feeling the backlash of the failures coming out of the.
Because we have very vast ideologies, and everyone is coming together and clearly stating there's a problem with inflation, there's a problem with immigration, there's a
problem with immigration, problem with inflation. I watched this whole thing, right? I didn't participate in regards to being on the Zoom call, but I listened. It's the best thing sometimes I can just do is just listen. And what I got was a diverse group of Latinos from all over the country, Dante. Not just Cubans,
right?
Not just people from Cali. Very passionate, at times very intelligent, very educated, and also too working class, and as well some were more conservative than other people. They were all tired of the Democratic talking points and inflation and immigration. So fascinating. What do you think, Verb? I'm gonna take this off.
Well, man, I mean, I feel like it's funny because they try to treat minorities like a monolith, right? And like you stated, there's so many different kinds of Latinos from all different places and different social standings and financial standings, right? And they definitely always try to put Black people in that monolith, right? And so it doesn't surprise me to hear them talking like this. The difference I say being, though, is unfortunately with Black people is I think more Black people have bought into the monolith thing. Now, understand, I think that more Black people are waking up. I've seen a lot more Black Republicans now than I've ever seen in my life. But for a while, it's like they kind of kept us in one little group and we're all going to vote a certain way, right? And it's to the point where the Democrats have pandered to the Black community for decades, never coming through on any of the promises, right? That they promised us all this time. right? But still feeling like the black vote, like we owe them our vote, right? And I think with the Latinos, it's just because there's so many different kinds that are here, and it's hard to put them in a monolith. So no, I agree with everything that the girl was saying.
Okay, let's get to comments, guys. We are taking super chats. If you want to do PayPal as well, we'll throw the link again in the chat. Also, too, vote now. We have a fun poll going on, and then after this, we're going to get to some pop culture items and try to finish up in about the next 20-30 minutes. I hope everyone's having a great time. Welcome to our second show. I think this is our first show though at our new time slot. Fletcher. Yes.
Yeah. So this is our first one of going to be a series of this afternoon show where we're going to tackle a little bit of politics, a little bit of pop culture, but all fun.
Okay, here we go. Johnny Gonzalez, member of the channel, for $5. This ad and others like it. Why is it when KH says fight, no problem, but when Trump says fight, oh no, they're a threat to democracy? That's an interesting point.
By the way, and I'm just so tired of hearing that the our democracy's at stake BS. Is like, nah, dude, our democracy has been at stake since the beginning. It's not at stake now. It's only, I'll tell you what, it is at stake when it comes to people that own us, right? Like those companies like BlackRock and State Street and Vanguard. Yeah, if you're saying it's at stake because of that, sure.
Okay, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a member, Johnny. Borgu for $4.99. Did you guys hear about the migrant that left their receipt behind and showed that they had a food stamp balance of almost $13,000 and a cash balance of $4,000?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear about that. I'm actually very ignorant when it comes to what this government has physically given people have just got here. I'm kind of blown away.
Dude, ask the people of Detroit. Ask the people of New York. What's happening in their communities, man.
Yeah.
They're literally pushing black people out to put these people in.
Yeah. They had like recently, not too long ago, they had a retirement community house with mostly veterans, majority of them black, in New York, basically got kicked out because now it's going to be a migrant center. And that they're complaining because, you know, they're not giving them proper food. The free takeout that they get, it's not, you know, it's not authentic.
Well, what's the biggest complaint, right? There's like, look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to help people that want to come to this country, but you know, our own citizenry is in a bad state,
right?
You can't have people coming in this country illegally and taking away resources from actual citizens to give to them, right? Because you want their vote. Like that's not how you do things.
But Dante, you're a racist for saying that.
Of course I am.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I'm a lot of things. I'm a racist. I'm a sexist. I'm a transphobe. I'm a homophobe. I've run the gambit.
Daryl Brewer's been a member of the channel for 29 months.
Boom. That's how you do it. Become a member. It's easier now more than ever with our new Amiguito tier. Please.
$2.99 now.
Come on, man. That's not even a Starbucks anymore.
Come on. Give us a couple so I can pay for my parking, you know, that I had to pay for today. It was like $10.90 just for bad parking in downtown. But that meal was I went to Olvera Street, Dante.
Oh, nice.
Was sick. That meal was sick.
Which restaurant you hit?
It was one of the little ones. I forgot. It's one of the little breakfast nook ones.
Yeah, man. I used to bartend at a bar by Union Station. It was actually next to Union Station, and but I would eat there almost every other day.
Yeah. And whoa, for $20. Daryl Brewer comes in. The system is so rigged against anybody who is a legal American that in California alone, any migrant will be given precedent before anyone else with any and all welfare services that they offer. Just speaking from experience, why is it we can't have this discord? Like Daryl brings up his experience as an American citizen, right? I have mine, you have yours, Dante. And yet, if we bring this up, we're branded. Oh, you can't say that. You can't talk like that.
Well, yeah, because they want to control our speak.
You can't think like that.
Yeah, they want to control our thoughts and control our speak. You know, there's that thing called wrong think, right? It's like they want to basically silence us. And let's be honest, a lot of platforms, I'm not going to say who, would like to silence us as well when we're talking about things like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
We do have to be a little careful here on YouTube, but I think everything we're be as careful as we can, but you never know, right?
That's the thing, you never know.
You never know. That's why we say PayPal, guys.
Yeah.
Can get demonetized tomorrow.
Right.
Seriously, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like walking a tightrope, man. If you don't talk the talk and go with the agenda, then yeah, your YouTube channel is always at risk.
Yeah.
So speaking from experience, Daryl, these last 4 years, okay, personally, the programs that were laid out by Trump that are still in existence, that still helps people struggling, because on paper, I'm still financially struggling. I lost my business with COVID. I lost all my clientele because it was an in-person clientele. Didn't even know what YouTube was doing in 2020, but the PPPs that were started from Trump saved me for 2 years. Saved me. And I met all the qualifications of being a small business. I've been in business for 10 years as a small business owner. I had I had less than 3 employees, and I had my my federal ID number, all that stuff. Right? Went through all the hoops, got it, and it saved me. I don't know what I would do if that didn't happen. And I know other businesses failed. They especially restaurants, right? That got their PPPs, but they had to reopen. But there was opening and closing. A lot of my friends that own restaurants failed just because of that. Okay, Biden got rid of it when he came into power.
Of course he did.
He brought it back a little too late because everyone's at that point started frauding it. So he got rid of it again. But it was a great program created by Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. I did not vote for Trump in 2020. But I have to say that saved me as well. Also, too, for being fully we're talking about our experiences here, Dante, in regards to food. I'm on assistance. I don't know what I would do without it. I don't make a lot of money, right? I have to do so many different types of freelancing just to pay all the high bills. If it wasn't for this program, I don't know what I would do without that. That I will give the benefit to Democrats. 100%. 100%. It's a great program. Do other people take advantage of it? I'm sure they do. Do American citizens take advantage of it? I'm sure they do. But it has helped me in my house tremendously. Dante.
But you wouldn't have been in that situation anyway, man, if Gavin Newsom didn't screw California the way he did.
Right.
A lot of people lost their businesses because of him.
Correct, right? It's a ripple effect. You're absolutely right.
He created the problem. I mean, let's be honest here.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's truly because and you know what, the thing that I really have against the Democrats, I guess in a sense, the established Democrats, because they talk all this fanciful talk about immigration.
Mm-hmm.
As a legal immigrant to the United States, my whole family had to go through the immigration process. It is a horrible process, filled with people who hate you, who don't want to help you, who basically will deny you for anything left and right. And it's very costly. You know, you have attorneys trying to take advantage of you. I mean, go in any city that has Latinos in it, you'll see the signs where people like supposedly saying, oh, ayudamos a recibir papeles and all this kind of stuff. And a lot of those places take advantage, take thousands of dollars from people and advantage of them. And they have them now. And now they have them in Chinese. They have them in Arabic. They have them in Tagalog. They have them in all these different languages of other people taking advantage of people, when basically the majority of the services should be free, and they don't fix it. They don't try to fix it. I have some friends that work in immigration, and they're overwhelmed, and the system is a complete like disaster. Where's the fix? Why do they care about immigration at all? They don't even care about immigration. And the other thing was like, why don't they if they care about open borders, just open the borders, open the bridge safely so people can cross and don't have to cross the river or get, trafficked with coyotes or something. If you really care, do it like Canada. I saw Basco in the chat. Canada has we have illegal immigration coming in from Canada. Guess what? Those people are not dying through the border because they take a taxi and they cross into the United States, to New York, to Detroit, and all those kind of stuff safely. So it's gaslighting.
So let's move on. I want to say, and thank you. Wait a minute. Thank you so much to Daryl Brewer. We got another big super chat as well. Dante, people in the chat, I'm trying to be as balanced as I can, right? I gave the Democrats props for
I get
food
that
program, right? It's important to note.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying, guys. And you brought up the point, well, hey, Gavin, and you're not wrong. I'm not stupid, right? It's like we see how things have trickled from the top down in this state of California. Okay, Harry, for 100
Swedish krona.
Oh, Swedish coronas. I love it. Great political conversation, gents. Yo soy un sueco.
Un sueco. So he's from Sweden.
Oh, sueco.
Yes.
With a past in Cali. Lived in San Diego for 5 years. The immigration discussion is eerily similar to the conversations in Europe. Dante has a point.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Boom.
I do that sometimes.
That's right.
You do that a lot, man. And we got still over 160 people hanging out with us on all the platforms. Thank you so much. Do me a favor right now. We'll do a quick little musical break, thanking all the people that have done the super chats. While we're doing that, can you guys do me the following? Make sure you're subscribed to Dante right now. Make sure you're subscribed to the Latino Slant. And make sure you say hello in the chat. How about that? Does that sound good, Fletcher?
It sounds great.
Okay, we'll be right back. I love that video each time. Got some more. Let's go lightning rounds. Sci-Fax. Restaurants got destroyed, and immigrants. A lot of my favorite spots are simply gone. Professor Artu, you want a robust social safety net? Great, let's do that. First, we have to end illegal immigration. Second, we have to stop giving billions to other countries. Hello. Right. Third, energy independence.
Yeah.
I mean, Dante, the element of those three happening, we could have that social safety net, that insurance for all those social programs that the left want. Some of them I agree with, but we got to do these things first.
Oh, dude, we honestly, us giving money to like places like Ukraine, it's like, where is that money for people starving here in this country, right? It's like Biden, he acts like some drunk at a strip club, just tossing dollar bills, right, at a dancer. Like he just makes it rain on the Ukraine, right?
The rain in Ukraine falls mostly in the strip club.
I mean, it's like, where did all this money come from since we're so broke and we have this big deficit, right? Yep. And we have all this debt. Where's all this money coming from for us to just give to the Ukraine?
I agree. Yeah.
Woof. Oof. Okay. All right. More. Thank you guys for your comments. We love them. We love super chats as well. Maybe even more. Blame Polly. Sure. Blame me. I don't care. The Basco scenario. Vete pa Canada. It's better than Cali. LOL. Nah, way.
But it's still
Michael
Canada.
Nimmo. Latinos have always historically voted Democrat.
Have they?
Have they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but that doesn't mean they're not conservative.
Mm.
Do you understand that?
No, that makes sense.
The big tent of the Democrats was always a little more appealing to Latino families, but Latinos voted for Reagan. They voted for Bush. Bush got over 40% of the Latino vote. As of right now, as of today, 44% for Trump. That's nuts. That's crazy.
Well, and to be fair, though, there was a time when the Democrat Party were a little bit more towards the middle instead of the crazy left.
That too. Correct.
Right.
That too. And Bush recognized and valued U.S. Latinos. He got it, which is why he was so beloved by them. Diana is my cousin. Hey, primo. Hey, prima. Michael Nimmo. The Latinx Zoom call was wow. Monkey Jeebus. I'm way more racist than Trump. Oh boy. But Cesar Chavez was a Republican. They don't want to talk about Cesar's.
No.
They don't want to talk about that.
Oh, let's not even get into what Malcolm X said about the Democrats.
Right.
I mean, if we're going to be real, man. Like, and I wish more Black people would study Malcolm because, man, the things he had to say about the Democrats,
it's prophetic.
Yep. And I dare you call him an Uncle Tom.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
All means necessary, son.
Guys, none of these candidates have our interests at heart. I would agree.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Both Kamala and Trump are going to cater to the big corporations to make sure that they're happy. The hell with everyone else.
Yeah. That I disagree with. I think Trump has too much of an ego to just bend over for big corporations. I think he's going to work out a deal of some kind. Now, I do believe that no party cares about us. There's no political party that really cares that much about the people, right? It's just that one candidate is a lot more fake than the other, and a lot less trusting than the other, and that is Kamala Harris.
I can see the music behind it already. Pauly Dante ticket for next election.
No. Ning the Merciless is here. Also, it's not Mexicans crossing the border. That's right. It's Chinos as well. Yeah. Chinese people. Start with Alan Ning. Get him out of here. Oh, wait a minute. He's in Orange County. He's safe. Love you, Alan. I'd happily join a political show. Oh, okay.
Cyfax.
Kamala smokes too much weed.
She has never smoked a joint in her life.
No.
She says she does to look cool.
She did what she was listening to the blind, but she forgot there was no joint in her hand.
Wrong is Wong. Surprised she didn't work at Taco Bell. Oh,
right. Missed opportunity, guys.
Missed opportunities, man. Missed opportunity. Let's clear all this. All right. That was something. I think we covered the politics for today, Dante.
I'm good with that.
I think next week there'll be a whole nother shit show to cover. Let's bring in our main pop culture item and try to get on out of here in a few minutes, and that is Jenna Ortega. I want to bring something up, however, before I saw something interesting because some of our friends are really not happy with how she's being painted as based. They have their strong opinions. I want to bring this in, and I just saw it in regards to Gina Carano and her thoughts on this. And I brought this up on Midnight's Edge, Dante. I said that this is what Jenna is talking about in her article is what Gina was saying a few years ago. Gina was the pioneer, man. In regards to just free speech. Don't cancel people. Let's see what she has to say here. Let me bring this up a little bit more. Can you guys see that? Good.
Yeah.
Smart words from this young, talented actress who seems to be open to thinking for herself and encouraging others to have conversations over cancellation. The internet and journalists will put words in her mouth that she never said, but I think that's a mistake they constantly and consistently make. I wouldn't limit her range of perspective on seeing the landscape of the industry she's growing up in and where it's going. On a side note, I think the new Beetlejuice trailer looks fun. I'll definitely go see it in the theater. And that is from, so that's Gina Carano backing up Jenna Ortega. You got to read the article. First thoughts on that, Dante?
Yeah, I mean, I see Jenna's a weird one for me, man, because again, I don't think I think she look, I think she might be getting misquoted here in a lot of ways. I think that for the most part, it'd be weird for me to think that she's going all this time, then all of a sudden she decides to just get really, really woke and say all this stuff. I think there's something that we're not getting out of that interview. And I don't believe she's made the mistakes that some actresses have made, like I said, in the past. You know, she hasn't said anything too stupid, and it's weird to me now that, you know, again, coming close to election time, that she is saying all this stuff. But no, I agree with Gina, man. It's like, look, at the end of the day, you know, you can't be a hypocrite. You can't like cancel somebody for saying something and then get mad when other people get canceled for saying something. You know what I mean? I don't think she said anything too stupid for me to be like, oh, I'm not going to watch any more of her things, right? Because she doesn't have a record of saying stupid things, right? And we've all said dumb stuff, like, you know, here and there, you know, and if you, I'm sure if you went back through my history, you'll find tons of dumb stuff, things I've said. So I'm not going to hold that against her. And I think Gina Carano, who was literally canceled, right? Fired from her job, for her to say that, I think it speaks volumes.
Okay, I want to go to this point in the article because it's pretty extensive, this Vanity Fair. It covers a lot. I want to go to this part right here. Let's pick up on Ortega receiving the crash course here. In online celebrity media, the way few incendiary quotes are plucked from a lengthy interview and circulated feverishly around the internet. Everything that I said felt so magnified. It felt almost dystopian to me, she remembers. I felt like a caricature of myself. The predicament taught her a lesson it takes some women decades longer to learn. You're never going to please everybody, and as someone who naturally was a people pleaser, that was really hard for me to understand, she says. Some people just may not like you, and that's fine. In fact, I got sick of myself last year, Ortega says, making me laugh. My face was everywhere. It's like, fair enough, but if we're opening my phone and I saw the same girl with some stupid quote or something, I would be over it too. Thoughts? So far, gents?
I get why people say she's based, and I'm going to hold to the fact that I think she is too, on a level that maybe she's not being portrayed right now, but I think she gets it. I think she really does get it, and there's a big difference between her and Rachel Zegler.
Oh, day and night.
Yeah, there's a huge difference.
Fletcher.
Yeah, and I do think that's partly because, you know, Jenna had a regular like family lifestyle, while Rachel had more of like a, you know, Ivy League style, family style. So she has more of the elitist kind of viewpoint in a sense, you know, because, you know, you go to the private schools, you go to stuff, you know, where Jenna, even in this article, she was talking about how she feels grateful for her family for driving her to, you know, all the casting calls and all that kind of stuff. Like, it was like every part of her family, she has a large family, and they would drive her to all these places, and she would watch Coachella from afar, you know, with her dad, and, you know, having like that family nucleus, and the fact that her family doesn't care that she's famous, like they could care less, you know, that grounds her, where I think that maybe Miss Ziegler maybe has more of that, you know, like pie in the sky type of elitism that you're like, everything I say is a soliloquy of awesomeness, because why not, right?
Let's go on with this. I offer my unsolicited opinion, the writer says, that even after a social movement urging women to advocate for themselves swept Hollywood, one such woman isn't a mere silent set piece. The response from some corners remains, how dare she? And further, that as a young Latina, Ortega is doubtly expected to profess gratitude and luck to be in her position, but not seek to gain any material power from it, even when, as she noted, the show hinges on her image. I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of this writer. And this is the writer's ideology getting into it. Ortega says, I agree with that entirely. I feel like we definitely need to practice what we preach a little bit more. We consider that a young male thespian going method and deeply in his fields would be given more license to ride for the integrity of his character. Women have to be princesses, Ortega says. They have to be elegant and classy and so kind, and that's when they're outspoken. They can't be tamed, and they're a mess. Thoughts there?
Wow. No, I think she's, the writer, like you said, if you read this whole piece, it feels like she's almost like egging her on and trying to put words into her mouth. And then when Jenna tries to correct it, she's a little hesitant, but she's adding, like all the stuff she wants to, she's almost projecting onto Jenna. And that's why it comes to so, it's almost abusive. I'm sorry. When you read the article, it feels like she's abusing Jenna. Because Jenna just wants to be kind of like, yeah, I'm just a normal person. And you get that from her interaction, from the words that she actually said. And then you have the reporter basically going, yeah, but don't you see that? It's kind of like that meme that actually, so, yeah.
Well, and we're talking about Vanity Fair here. I mean, so, correct. So it doesn't even surprise me that these are the kind of reporters that they have. I completely agree, Fletch. I think she's trying to get something out of her, like her best. She's trying her best to squeeze something out of her.
Yeah, right? And even then, it's like a very common sense reply from Jenna.
Yeah,
that after somebody, you do stand up for yourself. Okay, cool. Move on.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I think a lesser actress would have given in to this reporter's prodding, right? Yeah. They're leading with the question. Like a lesser actress would have. I think Jenna held her own pretty well.
Yeah, and it shows that she's based because she's able to hold her ground against this kind of force. Because somebody who doesn't have a family like support like she has, she wouldn't have been able probably like, oh, this is Vanity Fair. I have to. She's leading me here. I must go.
Okay, let's read on, guys, if I can. I'm going to move forward, and I think you guys have it there. Ortega's heritage manifests in her political impulses. She maligns the conservative anti-immigrant paradigm that is a possibility of a second Trump presidency looms. It's so corny, but in terms of the land of the free, home of the brave, ... Mexican people are considered a risk, she says. Even the term alien is insane when we're speaking about human beings.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
But I'm very curious about that ... What did she say in between, Dante? I don't think like this sounds fairly kind of like what a common sense liberal would say. It's like, hey, we're 2024. I don't know. What are your thoughts there?
You know what? It's funny because the more you read on, man, I feel like this reporter is kind of combative with her, or in a very passive aggressive way, right? Because I don't think Jenna's giving her him or whoever wrote this. She's not giving them what they want.
Her. It's a female writer.
Got it. I don't think Jenna's giving her what she wants, and I think she's trying her best to lead her in that, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like this whole article was just really dishonest. Like it's a really dishonest article.
Interesting.
And that's why I can't give it a lot of weight.
Right. You don't give it a lot. Yeah. Okay.
I can't give it a lot of weight because I feel like it's a really, it's almost like it smells like a gotcha article in a way.
Well, she tries, right? And Ortega, I don't think fully bites. And even when she does, I think she just has those are her sound opinions of a young person growing up in Hollywood. But let's continue. Ortega has posted in support of Palestine in what is an increasingly tense moment in Hollywood. Barrera was fired from the 7th installment of the Scream franchise over her post likening Gaza to a concentration camp. We have zero tolerance for anti-Semitism or the incitement of hate in any form, including false references to genocide, ethnic cleansing. And you're right here. The fact that this writer fully puts this statement back in, like the whole thing, right? It just screams, "I'm leading you." Ortega refuses to be stifled. The business that we work in is so touchy-feely, she says. Everybody wants to be politically correct, but I feel like in doing that, we lose a lot of our humanity and integrity because it lacks honesty. Ortega's experiencing a rush of thoughts now. I wish that we've had a better sense of conversation. Imagine if everyone could say what they felt and not be judged for it. And if anything, it sparks some sort of debate, not an argument. She cocks her head back to one side as if a thought bubble has appeared. Am I describing world peace? All right. Fellas?
Yeah, it's like a bait. Like Dante said, the article in itself feels like it's all like a gotcha. Like she's trying to like lure her into a trap. And she's just trying to get away from it. It's actually kind of creepy. I mean, to me, when I was reading, it felt a little creepy. Like, come on, man.
The thing I don't understand, and I understand the whole comment about, have the confidence of an average white man. I know that comment was made.
I couldn't find that in this article at all.
I couldn't either, actually. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out where that came from.
Oh, it comes from the video. So if you guys look, there's a video embedded with this thing.
Okay.
And I don't know if we can play it because it might be, yeah. But it comes, so there's a video now with these new magazines, they're getting jiggy with it where they're trying to basically, embed like now videos on them. So it comes from the video part.
Okay, got it. And I know a lot of people were pissed about that she said that, and I think she was quoting what someone else told her, right? So, and I think that's the big thing people were having a problem with is she made that comment.
Yeah, that's got music.
Well, that's just images.
There's another one. I think it's the one on top.
Yeah, and there's a writer there who's authored cover stories on. There you go, AOC, amongst others.
Oh, that article probably is going to be like, girl, girl.
Oh, it's going to be obnoxious.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I was saying, I know a lot of people were pissed about that because, and it is cringe to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. From what I saw, the context was that's what she was told. It's not like that those were her own opinions.
Right.
So, but people heard that and they kind of ran with it. And I get it because we live in a time right now where I don't want to support anybody who, buys into this, virtual signaling and this ideology. I'm not going to get like, even the things I buy, like video games. If I find out for a second, like Sweet Baby Inc. or one of these woke consultants are involved, they won't get one dime from me. Right. So I understand people's apprehension when it comes to just hearing something that cringy. Right. But the way I took it was this is what she was told, not that this is the way she thinks. I could be wrong, though. I could be completely wrong because I haven't seen the video. I just know what people are talking about.
Yeah. I mean, again, we're going all over with this article. Is there anything in this article that you read that you would like for us to bring up as we wrap up here, Dante?
I mean, nothing is specifically other than the dishonesty of modern day journalism, right? Because I mean that's really what this is all about. But it hasn't changed my opinion really of Jenna Ortega. I still like her. I still will support her movies. I think she's a talented actress. I have no problem with her. Right. Not in the way that I've had with other actresses. Like, Amanda Stenberg or or Rachel Zegler. I don't have those issues that I have with Jenna.
I want to go to the end of the article, and also too, if you're interested in her new projects coming up, they talk about that. So you dive into those as well. Let's go to the last articles here, paragraphs here. Ortega's continuing with the celebrity sphere on her as her IMDb credits grow. It's uncharacteristic for an actor her age. Remember, guys, she's 21. But she's
really?
She's 21. No,
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I think she's got her head on right, and she's headed in the right direction.
Dude, way more mature than I was at 21. Wow, man.
I mean, it's amazing. But she seldom snapped at in paparazzi photos. She's yet to trot out any starry romantic relationships either. Though she does understand why famous people date famous people, so few others understand. I don't plan on speaking about my love life publicly because that's mine, she says. Ortega sees it as a distraction from her work. When you know too much about someone's personal life, then you watch films and you can only see them, the celebrity version of them. There's nothing worse. I love that.
That's a quote. That's a quote, man.
Yeah, because we've said that, Dante. It's like, you know what? Can't you just be an actor? You have your political views. We know, okay, we know we don't agree. But the more you talk, the more I'm not going to buy you as an actor. What do you think? Hello?
Are we frozen?
Are we frozen?
No, I don't think so. Was Dante frozen?
Dante was frozen.
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back.
Yeah.
You're back.
Okay, so yeah, there's some weird things going on in my building. No, I was saying that's why I could buy an actress like Sydney Sweeney, right? Because I don't know anything about her. I just know what she portrays on screen. And
well, you know some things about her. You know at least two things.
I know at least two things, but other than that.
Oh my God. I think that's a great thing for Jenna to reveal, is that she wants that mystery of her being an actor kept.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about like Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, we know he dates young girls and everything like that, like younger women or whatever. I mean, not young girls, younger women. Yeah. But other than that, we don't know a whole lot about him, right? And I think that works to his benefit.
That's true. That's true. All right, guys. I hope you guys are doing great. We'll put the Vanity Fair article in the video box description. I also did a breakdown with Fletcher on one particular element of that story. Check out our videos there as well. Check out Dante's channel. You're blowing up, dude. You're doing. When are you usually on live?
So yeah, I was playing around with different days. I just found that Wednesdays work better for me. So I'm still. It's usually going to be between 4 and 5 on Wednesdays.
Okay, so 4 and 5 on Wednesdays Pacific time, correct?
Yes, PST.
And we just ended the poll. So let's get the Fletcher, read us the results, please.
All right. So we got number 1 came in. Number 2, which was no, she will change her accent at 48%. Sorry, the question was, will Latinos feel represented by Harris? No hablo inglés hoy. And it said no, she will change her accent, 48%. Number 4, number 2, we got cackling at home at 30%. At number 4, number 3, maybe let's see her tamale game, 15%. And a measly 5% CST. She looks like my tia. Measly. Yeah, man. What happened? Where do all the white supremacists come to the Latino slant now?
Yeah. Only 5% think that she looks like one of our aunts. That's too much.
I don't know.
Too much.
I think she looks like a lot of my aunts.
Well, I mean yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have one more thing, Dante.
Latinos pronounce movie actresses.
It's how Latinos pronounce that we ended on a fun note. I don't know if you're familiar with this.
I am not.
You aren't. Okay. Well, Fletcher, go ahead and describe this really fast.
Okay, so basically, these are some fun guys out of New York of Dominican and Puerto Rican descent who basically have their friends at work, describe or say names of a lot of things, whether it be movie stars, sports teams, and all kinds of things. And basically, you have to try to guess how a Latino would pronounce it. So Dante, what we're going to ask you to do is play along and basically answer not in the way you think you would answer, but in the way that you think they will answer in a very heavy Latino accent.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You guys are trying to get me canceled, man.
Let me get you canceled.
Yes.
Fool, you've been canceled. I'm just
Been
playing.
canceled.
You've been canceled. Shoot. All right. So yeah, that's to be involved in this Latinos pronounce, you're gonna have to try to pronounce as a Latino, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
But these are Dominicans also too, so it's a lot
Dominicans
different.
and Puerto Ricans, yeah.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, okay.
All right.
Okay, how is this guy gonna say Cameron Diaz, the actress Cameron Diaz?
I'm gonna say Cameron Diaz.
Oh,
Diaz.
nice.
Cameron Diaz.
Nice.
Wow. All right, here we go.
Oh, Cameron Diaz.
You got it.
Dímelo, viejo.
How Latinos pronounce.
I was all sorry about editing.
Winning, Dante.
Cameron. Dude, you got it.
On point.
That's right, baby.
That's right. Dante gets the Barrio pass.
Hey, I gotta tell you, of all the people that we have had on this show, from Robert Meyer Burnett to Alan Ning, that was the greatest. That was the greatest. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that.
You did better than the Mike Mexican Iron Man.
You did better than the actual Mexican.
Yeah, that's the Mexican. Man,
Cameron.
spot on.
All right, this is a hard one. Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
Jesus.
Latino. How is he gonna say Anne Hathaway?
Damn, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say Annie Hathaway.
Okay, that's it. That's all right.
That's all I can get. Hey, I had no idea.
Okay, you're lost on this one. All right, I'll give it to you.
Oh, está bien hermosa. Anne Hathaway.
Hathaway.
What the hell?
I was close on the Annie part, but it was Annie.
Anne Hathaway. Hathaway.
Yeah, it's more like Amway or something, you know.
That's funny, man. Anna Hathaway.
Anna Hathaway.
Wow, that's funny. Okay.
Oh, yo la conozco. Angela.
Oh, Angela Bassett. Wakanda Forever herself. Dante's favorite film.
I think he already said it though. It was Angela.
What you gonna say for the last name?
Basse.
Okay,
Basse.
Basse. That's French. You think he's gonna go French, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
final answer.
Basse, Anna Basse.
Do you want to call a friend, Dante?
Yeah, you want a lifeline? Dun dun dun.
Lifeline.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, all right.
That's my final answer.
Final answer. Let's go.
Conozco. Angela Basket.
Basket.
Yeah. Every time you try to go left, they go right.
Basket.
We need to do a Latinos pronounce like super challenge, like super fight,
super
like
challenge.
Yeah, verbal versus Tom of Midnight Six, because
gosh.
Tom is like a white Mexican dude.
Yeah. He literally worked at Taco Bell.
He literally worked at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But then the basket. Look at that hat. That hat.
Wow, basket. Okay, that one caught me. That caught me.
Basket. He was close though, y'all.
He was close. No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Viola Davis.
Oh.
Whoa.
The
Queen.
I mean, how do you?
Oh,
you mess that up is what Dante's thinking.
Viola. Viola Davis.
That's just regular.
I mean, how else can you say that? Viola Davis.
You're the guest, man. This is your segment.
It's your show now, Dante.
You're the man now, dog.
Yeah.
Viola Davis.
All right.
Okay. All right. Wila. Bajola Davis. All right. Here we go.
Dura, say the woman king. Viola the beast.
Viola the beast.
That beast. Wow.
Whoa. Who is this woman?
Who knows?
Wow.
Viola the beast.
You know what? I should have said B because I know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Wow.
Wow.
Viola
the beast.
The beast.
The
Viola.
beast.
You got it half right, Monk. Mars.
Yeah.
Wow. Yola the beast.
Yola the beast.
Okay.
Yeah. That's wild.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Let's go, Dante. You could do it.
This is tough.
I'm gonna say Sigourney Weaver.
Ooh. Throw a little accent on there.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid, dude.
Don't be afraid. It's all right.
Get your slant on. Come on.
You're among friends.
Sigourney Weaver. Weber would it be?
All right.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good.
All right.
Digo, unit Weber.
Wait. So what? The goat.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver.
Well, I got the last name right.
I gotta hear it again.
Yeah.
I gotta hear that one again.
Weber.
Weber.
Okay, Weber.
Okay, Jose.
Reese Witherspoon.
Man.
I don't know how you could pronounce Reese any other way than Reese. The last name might be a challenge though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Reese.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh wait, real fast. Back to Sigourney Weaver. Ning the Merciless. Gorny Huevos.
Yeah, actually, Alan's pretty good at this.
He is really good at this.
Really
yeah,
good.
He'd be in the finals.
He's another. He's another.
Well, he's a Cali boy.
Yeah,
he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it. Yeah.
All right.
That last.
You know who won't even play this is Chris Gore because he thinks it's like discriminates. That makes him feel uncomfortable. But he'll text me late at night saying, "Hey man, are you going to Luchador?" I'm like, dude, you're more Chicano than I am. Go by yourself. I know you guys went, right?
Oh yeah, good times.
Yeah. Okay, now much love, Chris Gore. Much love. Big fan. Big fan.
Let's see. Reese Witherspoon. Spoo. He won't pronounce the N.
Right.
Reese. Look at all these. I love everyone's participation here.
Or Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Or Reese.
Reef.
Reese Witherspoon.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Última. Ese Reese's Witherspoon.
Witherspoon?
What?
Witherspoon?
Reese's.
We got the candy, right?
He pluralized that shit. Wow.
Okay.
Witherspoon. Wow.
Oh
no.
Last one.
That's right.
Last one.
You can
Come on, people in the chat.
Reclaim your throne. That's
right. Go. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
All right.
He won't pronounce the Han. It'd just be Johnson.
Like she Jonesing for Johnson.
Okay, what are we saying in the chat? Scarlett Johansson. Carletta Johannes.
Carletta.
Marijuana Molly. What? Hey, what's going on there? Scarborough Johansson. Johnson. Carpet Johansson. What? It's all one word.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Last one.
Último, papi. Ese es Blauido. Es Cola Johansson.
It's Scholar.
Hello.
Oh wait, yeah.
Johansson.
Yeah,
There you go.
You got the second part, Cyfax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's La Black
Johansson.
Widow.
Oh, that's Black. Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's La Black Widow.
Ese es Blauido.
Nice.
Well, no, he said Blauido.
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 Well, there you have it. Latinos Pronounce, everybody. Finishing our first edition of pop and political pop culture stuff on a Friday. Dante, did you have a good time?
Of course, man. I always have a good time hanging out with you guys. So thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Tell people, I'm going to put you on solo before we get out of here. Tell people about your channel, please.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Verbal Riot. You can find me on YouTube, Rumble, X. I basically talk about pop culture things, mainly entertainment on the entertainment end. So a lot of reviews, a lot of just things going on in the media, that kind of thing. So I can get a little controversial, but I've been a good boy lately. I haven't been too crazy. So, but that doesn't mean it's not going to change.
Yes.
You controversial?
Wow.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
And once he got his tight fade on, now he's
yeah, I like
he's all
that.
PC now, you know.
You know what, man?
I like that haircut.
It was just too hot for the fro, man. I had to I had to shave it off.
Yeah.
It's hot out here.
It's hot.
Oh man, it's
I'm
hot.
basically wearing nothing but like dry fit clothes.
Whoa, Polly after dark. I'm basically wearing nothing.
No, dry fit. Like it's not cotton.
Oh.
It's just like, get out of here, Fletcher. Anyways, all right, what do we got in the chat, Fletcher? Before we say, you know what? I want to know people's thoughts. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know right now. And then live in the chat, what did you think of our first real political live stream? Let us know right now, and let us know how we can improve. Do you want to see debates? Do we actually want to get people from the left, maybe independent? I don't know.
Right.
I know one thing. I want Dante back.
Oh, gladly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, okay, what do we have in the chat, and then we'll get out of here for sure this time. For sure.
All right.
What do we got, Fletcher?
We still have Brogu, Manolo. So I guess you're seeing that Dante has great passion, and you've been great.
Oh yeah.
Brogu says, it was a great stream, guys. So somebody said, nah.
Now what?
Now what, bro?
Now what? Not
also not in this circle.
Yeah, it's F&T time. This is the time we got to wrap it up.
Great show, guys.
This was the goal, by the way. Verbal was 11:30 to 1, the latest. Then you guys can go to F&T. Let people know that this is happening every Friday now.
Yeah, that's the thing. But with the left accept invitations,
sure,
there's some people out there who want to.
Sure, I think Big Brown Dad would be great. I've seen him go into enemy territory with other Chicanos that are on the right. So, that'd be a good conversation. I would ask him not to weed out too much before he comes onto the stream. He's very, very prolific with his ganj. Okay, anything else? I think that's it.
Yeah, let's
Oh wait, here we go. I want to see Brandon Laura Maxwell debate Mi Gente podcast, Kenneth Castillo, and Big Brown Dad. I think Kenneth would be good. The thing is, I don't know if it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. And again, I would want Dante in the mix. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna play Switzerland as much as I can. Sometimes I won't. R&B is on the left. Yes, I know. I know. He has a love.
R&B is a common sense liberal, though.
He is a common sense liberal. We would love to have him on. I just like him to come on when we talk about like movies and all that stuff. I'm looking, as much as I'm having a good time with this, I am looking forward to when the election season is over. But we're going to be here every Friday. You agree?
No, yeah, I want this over too. I just want it over and done with.
Yeah, I think Dante and Brandon would be fantastic. It's just a matter of Brandon being able to. He's got the 9 to 5 during the day. So, all right, everyone, we're going to do a hard out. Okay, we're going to wave goodbye. take you on through to FNT, but also to thank you to the Jefes, Andre and Tom of Midnight's Edge for the redirect. It's been amazing. Take care, everybody. Bye. Adios.